Welcome to the Windows to Apple's Netcast News, focusing on news and helpful tips on Apple and Windows products and services. Today we feature comments from George at Half Byte, hosted by Microsoft Spaces Live. Many have bought into the propaganda that Vista is a failed Windows release, but many more, including George, have realized that there are truly useful enhancements Vista brings to the table. The following is lifted from the June Half Byte posting entitled Make XP Feel More Like Vista. Quoting George, "I love Vista. I run it on 4 of my machines in my house. I would not consider going back to XP. I maintain an old compact with XP Service Pack 3 on it, mainly to run the 1 or 2 applications that just won't run under Vista, and also because the machine is just too old to run Vista. My job, however, is quite different. I work for a moderately sized Fortune 500 company, and XP is our current standard, so I'm forced to deal with this dilapidated antique of an operating system. Fortunately, there are easy and free ways to make it feel more like Vista. I will share some of the things I've done to my work laptop, a Dell, and my one XP machine at home to make them feel more like Vista. First thing you need to do, if possible, is update XP with Service Pack 3. Now, I cannot do that at work, but I could at home. Service Pack 3 contains many fixes and a few enhancements from Vista to enhance security. The next thing you should do is work the UI a bit. Simple things like using the default Vista cursor set, available for download at blogsvertigosoftware.com. Next, get the Seago user interface fonts by installing the PowerPoint 2007 viewer from Microsoft. It will install the fonts for you. Next, grab the Royal Noir theme for XP and install it. It's not Aereo, but it is different enough from the built-in themes in XP to feel more like Vista than XP. You could also purchase Stardock's Windows blinds and use one of the well-done Aereo themes. To get transparency, you can use the freebie Windows FX also from Stardock. This will also give you the taskbar previews. However, I prefer the free visual tool tips. Another cool Vista feature, and a helpful one at that, is Flip 3D. I bought a program, Topdesk, that does this. However, there is also a freeware program available. Topdesk allows you to specify the way you want Alt-Tab to work. You can have the Flip 3D style, the normal style, or the MacLight style that puts all windows on the screen at once. I forget what that was called. Now you have fonts, cursors, task switchers, taskbar enhancement, theme changed, and some transparency goodness. It's time to work on Explorer. One of the nice features of Explorer and Vista is the breadcrumb trail. Instead of seeing something like C:\users/geo/documents, I see the folder icon Geo Documents. I can click on the arrows and see what other folders go into. A nice way to navigate. Well, you can get that in XP now. There is an enhancement called Qt Address Bar that adds the breadcrumb feature as well as tabbed browsing to Explorer and some other features as well. Poke around the Qt Address Bar site for other nice add-ons. Zenthioth has a nice add-on to Explorer that gives you thumbnail previews of your image files. The Start menu is another area in Vista that is improved over XP. Lifehacker at lifehacker.com has a good article on how to change XP's menu to look more like Vista. It even has a built-in search. Speaking of search, go to Microsoft and download Search 4.0. Works much better than the old search in XP. The Vista sidebar is pretty useful. There are lots of free versions of that work with XP. The best of them is the Yahoo widgets. I leave this one up to you. They are all good. Finally, Microsoft has already released for XP many of the cooler applications that ship with Vista, including Windows Media Player 11, Windows Live Mail, Windows Live Photo Gallery, Windows Movie Maker, Windows Live Writer, Net 3.5, Internet Explorer 7, and soon Internet Explorer 8. If you've not downloaded the above products, I highly suggest you do. No matter what you are doing with XP, the apps that I've listed above are top-notch and well worth the download. Heck, I'd even go further and suggest you grab the Zune Marketplace software, even if you do not have a Zune. It's a terrific media organizer and player. As for DVD Maker and Media Center, you can get any number of freebie versions. I don't need either in the machines I run XP on, so I'll leave this up to you. CD Burner XP was a great application. I hope this is helpful. I found most of this stuff on lifehacker.com and istartedsomething.com. It has made dealing with XP a bit easier for me. Of course, if you love XP, most of this stuff will make your experience even better. Even if you do not wish to emulate Vista, most of these add-ons and changes are more than useful. And the best part is they are mostly free. Kudos and many thanks to the application developers. Thank you, George, for the tips and for allowing iNetSync to use your blog posting. A Vista-powered XP Pavilion quad-core PC is used to produce iNetSync netcast, and it is always a major pain to try to shift back into the XP environment when using QuickBooks on our Sony XP PC. It's distressing that so many are missing out on the enhanced computing experience Vista offers because of the early fumbles by Microsoft and the popularity of lashing out at Microsoft, regardless of the merits of the issues. Thank you for downloading and watching. Remember, change is forever with us, and tomorrow, a new adventure.